Hostile Zone, hosted by infamous and dangerous and much lied about Eric Cinotti. This is where public corruption, abuse of power, a waste and misuse of public dollars, and ultimately using your personal position for gaining power and influence over others is met with extreme hostility. Otherwise, everyone else is welcome. Welcome to the Hostile Zone.
Welcome to the Hostile Zone. You're with the infamous and dangerous and always in your face, Eric Andrew Cinotti. Eric Cinotti, right? Eric A. Cinotti with a big A. Who?
Eric Cinotti, of course.
Right here on your FM dial, 99.9 FM, KKTC. True country.
True America.
True Cinotti, folks, because Cinotti's on your side. Here yet again, another day on the Hostile Zone. In your world, in my world, we're connected. Welcome to the show. We thank you very much for being with us. As always, we truly do appreciate your support, your continued, I would say, patronage of the show, and taking the time to enjoy the content that we're providing, as well as be knowledgeable in the news stories that we're providing. I'm your host, Eric A. Cinotti, and this is the Hostile Zone. I'm accompanied by on-air vocal sensational Miss Bianca Sea, S-E-A, like the ocean. I'm getting really good at that.
Yeah, Bianca Sea, that's me.
Welcome to the show, Miss Bianca. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous on this wonderful day.
Are you fabuloso or you fabulous?
Both.
Okay, good. So, Miss Bianca, it's another day. It is the 12th of April.
Already.
April 12th. April 12th. So, April 12th is here, and we have some basic news stuff to go over. Don't want to get on it too hard, but I guess to start off the conversation, sure. Everybody is aware that O.J. Simpson, if you're not aware, passed away yesterday.
The juice expired?
The juice expired.
OMG.
And I want to hit a couple other topics, and then I want to come back to the juice, because I think there's a good legal discussion that can be had there. What is your take? Where were you when they had the O.J. Simpson verdict?
Oh, boy, I'm going to date myself. I was in middle school. That's the time when they had the Pogs and the Slammers. And they had like this big Pog Slammer thing, and it said OJ with the prison thing on it.
Oh,
it was
boy,
it was crazy. And that was like a collectible or something back then. So, I didn't know much.
Yeah, okay. Well, I myself, I remember I was in Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
And lunchtime, and everybody in Pizza Hut, and this was in New Jersey. Pizza Hut, we had a sit-down pizzeria in Fort Lee, Bergen County, New Jersey. So, and then Pizza Hut, that was, there was pizza, I don't know, do you even have sit-in Pizza Huts? I don't know, but it was a thing in New Jersey. Anyway, I was there, and I was kind of disappointed. It was racially divided. The pizza place, nobody was racially dividing themselves in the pizzeria. But when the news came up on the screen, on the TVs, that there was a verdict in the O.J. Simpson case, everybody stood up and we all went to this little TV, in the corner at the restaurant, and we're all staring at the TV, and it says not guilty. And I'm sorry to say that the black people were cheering and over the top excited, and they were very unhappy white people. I remember I was very young, like you. I'm older than you, but not that much. So I was still kind of, to me, I didn't see the black and white. And maybe it was.
No, I didn't see it either.
Maybe it was my dream of law school and having a master of public admin, my desire. I was a volunteer fireman at the time. I just looked at things differently.
Yeah,
so I didn't see the color part. I saw the case. I don't know much about it. I was younger.
Yeah, but when our younger generation, we didn't know the whole story. What happened? All we knew that he was accused of killing someone. That's
right.
all.
And you know what? Folks, it is what it is. He was found not guilty by a jury of his peers.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that poor man, and I'm going to say it, poor man, only because we can't say anything more than the fact that he was found not guilty by a jury of his peers. That is right in the premise of this book right here, the Constitution of the United States. It is in there for him to. This is what it is, not for him, but for all of us, for me and you, everybody. So he was found not guilty, so he did not commit a crime. Unfortunately, people believe that he committed crimes forever after that.
Yeah. Well, I don't. I'm not one to judge, but all I can say is he was a really good actor.
Yeah, I did, and I saw some past interviews, with him, and then since he's been out, because obviously, he was back in he was not back in prison, but he was in prison, on several different things, but one of them was
it
armed robbery. Well,
stealing his stuff back or something?
Yeah, he went in. Somebody was selling his stuff, his Super Bowl rings and things like that, and he wanted it back. And he went into a Las Vegas, and you folks out there know Vegas. He went into a Las Vegas hotel. No, there's cameras everywhere, and he went in and he brought and one of the guys that he brought with him had a weapon. OJ did not need a weapon. You saw the size of the man, the hardcore football player. He was not
tackle anybody.
He was not a guy that was worried, but he brought a guy with a gun, and they got stuff back, and then he ended up getting charged for that. And then I believe, and this is my personal legal cap, lawyer cap, public administrative cap, and my public citizen cap, whatever cap I can wear. Cinotti's opinion is that nobody else would have gotten the same charges on that case. But for is the legal term, but for that the system believed he got away with the murder in the first place. And I think that is a sad day in the U.S. because, yes, the man committed a crime that time, from what we can see, the evidence we saw. But he did they are not interrelated. So he was found not guilty. So he is not guilty, and it's that simple. So I don't know. Let's go to a Bianca Sea song break. What are we gonna do?
Well, I felt like singing Mandy Moore, Only Hope.
Okay, it's on you.
All right.
I'm out.
There's a song that's inside of my soul. It's the one that I try I'm but you sing to me over and over again. So I lay my head down and pray to be only yours. I pray to be only you're my only hope. Sing to me the song of the star of your galaxy dancing and laughing and laughing. When it feels like my dreams are so far. Sing to me of the plans that you have for me. So I lay my head back and I lift my be only yours, I pray. To be only yours, I know. You're my only hope. I give you my destiny. I'm giving you all of me. I want your sympathy, singing in all that I am. At the top, I'll give it back. So I lay head back down, and I lift my hand and pray to be only yours. I pray to be my only hope.
Wow, I don't know what to say. That did wonderful on that song.
Oh, thank you.
I hope your next one is going to be like that. I think the folks really like that one.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so that was very good. Why'd you choose that song?
Well, you know, I've been while I'm taking care of my child, I figured I watch a movie, and then it came up with.
I know that movie. It was, we all like that movie, guys, but we don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
It was Mandy Moore. It was Walk to Remember.
Yes.
Right.
By Jordan Sparks, I think.
Is that
Nicholas Sparks? I meant.
Yeah.
Ooh, by Nicholas Sparks. It's based on the book, and
yeah,
I like
right. Yeah, I never read the book. I saw the movie, and the movie touched me. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was a good movie.
Oh, it's really good.
I don't
It's
like
sad
movies that
ending.
end with an ending like that.
I know.
But I did. You know what I did like about that movie? That he became friends with the father, and the father became his father.
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
Isn't that
Because
beautiful?
he had problems with his father, and remember, he had like the father didn't care. You know that, and that's how he get in trouble.
Yeah, he was a troubled high school guy, and
Turned out to be a
you
doctor.
know, yes.
It's
He
always
was
the
inspired-
guys that are in school
she
like me that
inspired him
Yep.
to become a doctor.
And
you know?
remember the famous scene in that, I remember at least, was when she talked about he took her to the state line and put one foot in one state and she two places at one time.
Cute.
Remember?
Yeah.
That was his date. And then he gave her a fake tattoo.
Yes, because that's on her bucket list.
And then when it was the point on the bucket
she
list,
wanted to get married.
which no, she wanted to witness a miracle.
Yes.
And
yes.
he was like, "But you never did." And she said, "I did. I had you." Remember?
Yes. Yes.
And he was like, went from being in trouble and the kid falling, doing that thing in the water, and the kid broke his legs from being in trouble, and he was helping kids tutor and stuff, and that was the miracle. I thought that was a sweet movie personally.
Me too. I
thought it was.
And the scenery was nice, like where it took place. It was nice.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
I love that movie. That's one of my favorite.
They
movies.
did that in Wilmington, North Carolina.
Did they?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
A lot of Nicholas Sparks movies have taken place in North Carolina. I've noticed.
Well, they do have a big studio there, as you know. We've been to the studio there, so
yeah, we visited at one point.
Yeah, actually,
and then we went right back to DC.
Yeah, I have to go down there again to review a movie script that was sent.
Oh.
I have to do a reading. I don't know if it's an audition or a reading, but my publicist has a bunch of things set up, so I don't know. We'll see. So
yes.
So back to the juice for a minute. This is what it irks me about the news media, even us being a member of it. Is that Google and the media and the internet has him as a murderer.
Yeah.
They have him as a guilty party, a murderer. Yet that is not what our Constitution is formed on. And when the news doesn't, they're supposed to do retractions or updates or corrections, etc. But do that, or if they do, it's on like the bottom of page 13, 14 in the middle of a paper, or when I don't want to say that because I belong to the news wires, obviously, to get information. I give information on the news wire. So I don't want to name the source of one of my news wires that I belong to, but they're one of them on the website because it's not a print. The news wire is not a print, right? So on there, they have a corrections page. And actually, I'm going to open it on here. They have a page for corrections.
Oh, I remember in the trial, what was it? His lawyer was Kim Kardashian's dad.
Yes. Very, 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 very good. Good, attorney. Very, very good.
He was one of the best I heard.
He really was. He really was. Johnny Cochran got the name on that of the famous line: "If the glove don't fit, you must acquit."
Oh wow!
So
that's where it came.
Yeah. So moving on from that.
Do you know this question? I have a question.
Yeah.
Why did they call him the juice?
OJ.
OJ.
Orange juice.
Orange juice. Oh, the juice.
The juice. Now,
okay.
In my world, juice meant something different. In North Jersey, shout out to Frank Capuano from Capuano Enterprises. Shout out to him. I know that he is always on the shows and checking out. He was on the show last week. Capuano, in Capuano we trust. And I could say truthfully, if you are in the market for a new home or need a mortgage refi, a home inspection, or anything like that in real estate, and you are in the tri-state New Jersey area, reach out to Frank Capuano. In Capuano we trust. Yeah. If you need to get in touch with me, put it out on the show. But you can reach the Hostile Zone at bbstalkradio.com. You can get at Eric Cinotti at bbstalkradio.com. Bianca Sea, SEA at bbstalkradio.com. And of course, Eric at ericandrewcinotti.com.
Yeah.
Previously, we did have Frank Capuano's information up on there, but it's not there today. But if you are in New Jersey or in that area and you need any of your real estate or home needs taken care of, truthfully, this is a guy that I personally know very well, and I know we have very similar personalities.
Yes, he's also another man with many hats.
He wears many hats. He has a lot of education, a lot of degrees, or certificates and trainings and licenses. Mm-hmm. He is a jack of all trades. Yeah. As my mom used to say, Eric, you're a jack of all trades, master of none. And then when I got my master's degree, I remind her now I'm a master of public administration. Mm-hmm. So, Frankie, unfortunately, you're a jack of all trades, master of none because you don't have a master's degree. But you're a master in my book because nobody can flip a house or get a mortgage approved better than you, my friend.
Very true.
Anyway,
very true.
Free plug. The guy didn't even pay me for this. You owe me some money, Capo.
Like, seriously?
You owe me some money for the free plug right here. I went on about my friend.
I know. Is he one of your guys that you know a guy?
I know a guy.
So he's one of those guys?
He's one of my good fellas.
You got a guy?
He's a friend of mine. He's a good friend of mine. We take care of each other. So I shouted him out on the show.
Ooh, you got a guy.
Oh! So I want to hit a story. Yep. In your face. So we are on a time crunch here.
Okay.
But
crunch.
A time crunch, yeah. So we're just gonna do the national anthem after this. But Mr. Biden, the Biden administration proposed moving forward a new student repayment plan with cancellation of debt for roughly 200 and something thousand borrowers might be affected by this. Here's the issue, and it's the catch. And figure take it for what you will. This is just me, my opinion. In order to qualify, it's saying, and don't bot me and troll me. It's newswire stuff. I took a quick glance at it, but I'm like, here we are with people with student debt out the wazoo, out the, and people are like, what do I do? So, but in order to qualify for the complete cancellation of the debt, you have to make 10 years of payments.
Yeah.
So these loans are high.
Yeah.
They're high. So I don't know. Take it for what you will, folks.
Even a lot of till this day with parents, not only do they have to pay that, they'll like pay for their kids' college one day. So
right. You know, so
it never ends.
It never ever ends, folks. But unfortunately, the show comes to an end at some point.
Oh,
we will be ending not in a few minutes. You know, they got to get their content. We got to get you your news. So we are working on some different segments. Reach out to us and let us know if there's something you want to do. I tried last week about doing doing some horoscope stuff, but it is very long to read every single horoscope. So I'm trying to find an appropriate site, and you know me when it comes to research.
I know you're such a perfectionist.
Yes, so
really.
I'm looking for a legitimate place where I can get good horoscope, and I can give it to you in the Reader's Digest version, as I would say, if anybody even knows what that is. But if I can give it to you in 1 or 2 lines, I would like that segment. But if you like that, let us know. If you are interested, on the screen, the ticker has all the information, including the phone number. What's the phone number?
It is 917-877-0171.
There it is, folks. So if you have additional segments or news tips or ideas, please let us know. You know, but you know, OJ, sorry that for both everybody involved. You know, he had cancer, I guess, and there was some rumors that he had some issues in school. I mean, at school, in the prison. You know that, but who knows? Everybody blabs and talks. Don't believe everything you hear, folks.
Always a lot of rumors.
Don't believe everything you hear.
I've heard different stories. Yeah. It's it's hard to fact check.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, what's going on. But he did, and he passed. But you know what? You can't take away a man. You know, the man was not guilty of murder, and the man was found guilty of these other charges, whatever it was, miscellaneous related.
Where's his white Ford Bronco going now?
Somebody has that, actually, and we can talk about that. But we don't have enough time. But it is it is in a garage, and I've actually seen it.
You've seen the Bronco?
I've got to see that, and I got to see the Tupac vehicle, the BMW. The BMW Tupac was. I got to see, touch the whole thing on both vehicles.
Whoa.
But on that note, folks, we got to end the hostile zone because you know what? My producer's going to yell at me because we drag it on. Sometimes a little longer. Some days you get a very long show with us. Some days you get a little shorter show. It depends on the behind-the-scenes research that's involved for the show. Big news coming forward in the future. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. Don't make Eric come looking for you, Miss Bianca. How are you gonna give it to him to tell him how much we love our nation?
Singing the national anthem a cappella, of course.
You're gonna sing it a cappella?
Of course. Everybody always says, "I like it when you do it a cappella."
Okay,
like,
so
all right, well.
Miss Bianca, the stage is yours.
Okay.
Hold on, we wrong staged it. I told them not to go to you on that. I told them that they were supposed to do. There they go. They did it right now. Okay. Do your thing.
Oh, say, can you see my dawn's early light? What a bright at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars perilous by, for the we were so gallantly streaming.
It's not going anywhere.
does that star-spangled banner wave for the land and the
Wow, Miss Bianca. Wow, wow, wow. You definitely provide music at a different level, that's for sure. You definitely do. Folks, thank you so much for being here with the Hostile Zone. Don't go anywhere because you know what? We're back 7 days, 7 days a week. You can find us anywhere, anytime. It's easy to find. But you know what? Wake up in the morning. Be a better person. All right? Do something good. I didn't want to be on more stories about shootings. There was another shooting. We'll talk about it on Monday. Have a great weekend. Be the best self you can be so you can share that with somebody else. Because if you're not doing that, then you're not doing what you're supposed to do in life. So you know what? Cinotti heard you, and we're going to go like that.
Use your voice, somebody hears you. Use your voice, let it be heard. Use your voice, somebody hears you. Use your voice.
Thank you for listening to the Hostile Zone. Because in Cinotti's Zone, I hear everything, everywhere. For everyone else, see you next Monday for more outrageous talk. Where we pull back the curtain and hold no punches. From me to you, have a great week. And remember everyone, treat others kind. Treat your family kinder, and always love our country.
And that's right. Cinotti heard you. Love your country. Love yourself. Don't forget, Cinotti heard you. He'll hear you tomorrow, too.